ठीक है सर. आ, Hello everyone. Good evening. Namaste and Salam Alaikum people. Hi, this is Mariya Khan, your master teacher of biology here at Vedantu. Guys, welcome to my session. Hi Rita. Hello Michelle. Hi Doyle Solanki. Good evening. Ma'am, attending your class after a long time. Yes, beta. Yes. Hi Dinesh, hi Sakshi. So students, today we are going to cover another interesting topic, that is the female reproductive system from our CBSE class 10. And many of you are curious to know, ma'am, are we going to have a mentee today? Yes, we are going to have a mentee today. And good evening. I'm super ma'am, awesome. Hi Tanishka. There is Tanish Katiyar also, and there is Tanishka Katiyar also. Oh, and both of you are from class 10. That's nice. Hi Zed. Uh, Ananya, student of AKR sir. Hi Yashnil. So students, today as you can see the layout is different. So yeah, today's content is prepared by me. Okay, तो चलो शुरू करें. Let's get started. But prior to that, like, share, subscribe, post me a yoga, guys, and I can see only 6 people are there. Call your friends. It's a very interesting topic. Okay, very interesting topic. So let's get started. Okay. So guys, when we talk about the female reproductive system, the human female reproductive system consists of a pair of ovaries, a pair of oviducts, a single muscular uterus, and a small tube, that's vagina. Right? You all have studied this in your grade 8. Yeah. Guys, give me 1 minute, just 1 minute. I'm switching to another network, but let it just be available for a moment. आ नहीं रहा भाई. आ. Fine guys, is it fine now? Is it fine now? Harsh. Finally. Yeah. ठीक है. चलो. Let's continue again. Yeah. ठीक है. Sorry for the interruption guys. Let's continue. So the human female reproductive system, as I mentioned, it consists of a pair of ovaries, a pair of oviducts, a single muscular uterus, and a small tube, that's vagina. Right? So let us talk about the ovaries first. Now what's the function of ovaries? Now ovaries primarily perform two functions. One, ovaries produce ova. Ova means eggs. So singular ovum, plural ova. Okay. So ovaries produce eggs. Besides that, they also produce some hormones. Now, can anyone tell me which are the hormones produced by the ovaries? Which are the two hormones produced by the ovaries? Quickly. Antara, Zaid, Shreya. Yes, Michelle, it's estrogen and another hormone. Progesterone. Perfect. So the functions of ovaries are to produce ova and to produce two hormones, that is estrogen and progesterone. Okay. Now you will be surprised to know that even before the birth of a girl child, the ovaries of an unborn female fetus is already loaded with thousands of immature oocytes. Okay. So when actually a girl is born, she is born with this stock of thousands of immature eggs. However, these eggs remain that way till she hits her puberty. Now, when a girl hits her puberty, from then these eggs are being released. Now, how many eggs? Now, technically speaking, every month one mature egg is released by the ovaries alternately. So, suppose in the first month it's the left ovary, then in the next month it will be the right ovary, then again left ovary, then right ovary. So, left, right, left. This is how on reaching puberty these eggs begin to mature, and then they are being released alternately every month by either of them. Okay, so see, here is the ovum that is being released. Now when the ovary, the wall of the ovary is getting ruptured and the ovum is being released, then there is something to grab hold the egg. Okay, it is like throw, ovary is throwing, throw, and some finger like projections are catching them. So these finger like projections are what we call it as fimbriae. Okay, fimbriae. Fimbriae. Okay, fimbriae. The finger like projections or bristle like projections are what we call it as fimbriae. Now fimbriae, okay, is attached to a funnel like wide opening of long tube. This tube is what we call it as duct. But as this duct is conducting the egg or ovum, it's called the oviduct. Okay, oviduct. So guys, can you see how the ovarian wall ruptures and how the oocyte is being released and how the fimbriae grab the egg and they push them inside the oviduct. See, such a fabulous gif it is, है ना? So guys, if you're finding the PPT to be very interesting, like, share, subscribe, post me a you. Okay. Now moving further guys, when this egg is being released, it enters into the oviduct. Now oviduct is a tube which connects the ovaries to the uterus, technically speaking, which helps in carrying the egg which has been released from the ovaries to deliver it, to transport it to the uterus. Okay, so in our book you will find a word that the egg is carried by the ovary to the womb. So technically speaking, womb means uterus. Okay, so the oviducts help in carrying the egg from the ovary to the uterus. Now oviducts are also known as the fallopian tubes. Okay, fallopian tubes. Getting it? You should be knowing these terms. Okay, synonyms. Oviduct is also known as the fallopian tube. Now guys, we all wait for our friends at a particular spot, है ना? We don't wait randomly for our friends at any location. There is a fixed spot. If we are going for coaching or for school every day, there is a fixed stop where we actually wait for our friends to come and then along with them we go ahead, है ना? So in the same way, when the egg is being released, it waits over here at the turn. Okay, it waits over here at this particular point. For whom? It waits for the sperm to come and fertilize it. Okay, so guys, these two oviducts, they actually unite to a muscular sac-like structure, that's the uterus. Inverted pear-shaped organ. Okay, pear ऐसा होता है ना, तो ये उल्टा है. So it's an inverted pear-shaped organ. That's the uterus. Now, uterus has, I can say, terrible elasticity. Okay. You know what's the diameter of uterus? Is it fine now? Fine? Yes, we have a Menti, guys. We have a Menti. I'm so sorry. Why my mobile network is like fluctuating? I'm clueless. So I was saying that the diameter of the uterus is just 4 centimeters, but it has superb elasticity. Okay, it can expand 10 times of its original size in order to accommodate the growing fetus. So when we all were born, we were probably 52 centimeters in length. So you will say, ma'am, 40 centimeter. How a 52 centimeter baby is accommodated? So beta, the baby always curls itself and it is occupied within the uterus, right? Right? So the ovaries produce egg. They release one mature egg alternately every month. The egg is being grabbed by the fallopian tubes. Okay, it waits inside the fallopian tube for the sperms to come and fertilize it. So another important question in your examination that is being asked, which is the site of fertilization? So fallopian tube is the site for fertilization. Okay, which is the site for fertilization? Fallopian tube is the site for fertilization. Perfect. Now bacha, if the egg gets encountered by the sperm, it will divide, redivide, it will roll down and it will come into the uterus, and that's the reason why we say uterus houses the fetus or the embryo, okay, whatever you say, during pregnancy. Okay, so baby grows or develops within the mother's womb, also known as the uterus. Now uterus has a narrow neck region which we call it as a cervix, and the cervix remains closed during the 9 months of pregnancy. It opens up during sexual intercourse so that the sperms may travel upwards. Okay. Now from where the sperms will enter the female body? Of course through a 10 to 12 centimeter long passage which is called as the vagina. Now guys, sperms enter into the female reproductive tract through the vaginal passage. Okay, see how the sperms are being released. They start traveling upwards. So what is the function of vagina? Of course, to receive the erect penis during sexual intercourse so that the sperms are being released into the female body. Second, it is the same passage through which the baby is delivered into this beautiful world. And that's the reason why vagina is also called as the birth canal. It is the pathway through which the menstrual blood comes out, and hence it is also known as the menstrual pathway. And third, it is the passage through which the sperms enter into the female body. ठीक है? ठीक है? हाँ. Anita, that question I will ask you I'll answer you in the next session. Okay? ठीक है. So these are the 3 functions that the vagina serves. Okay? Cool. So sexual intercourse is the act of reproduction. Now the sperms begin to travel upward. Now if the egg is in the right fallopian tube, the sperms will travel towards the right fallopian tube. If the egg is present in the left fallopian tube, the sperms will travel in the left fallopian tube. How? Because of certain chemicals which are being released by the egg. So towards the chemical, the sperms begin to travel. ठीक है? Chemotropic movement. Perfect. Now, if the egg gets fertilized, I mean, if the sperm manages to enter inside the egg, okay, and fuse with it, it will lead to the formation of zygote, which is the first cell of the body. Now, see over here, fertilization occurred, right? So, fallopian tube is the site for fertilization. From there, the zygote begins to divide from one-celled to two-celled. है ना? Can you see two-celled from one-celled to two-celled to four-celled, from four-celled to eight-celled, eight-celled to 16-celled, 16 to 32. So it takes 5 to 7 days so that it will travel from the fallopian tubes and it will reach into the uterus. Now, when it reaches the uterus, it fixes itself into the uterine wall. This pink colored layer is the uterine wall, the wall of the uterus, uterine wall. Scientifically, that layer is what we call it as endometrium. Now, this word is not given in your book, but still I am telling you. Okay? Yep. So, in the uterine wall or in the endometrial layer, the embryo, okay, this is the embryo fixes itself, and this fixation is what we call it as implantation. So implantation usually occurs within 5 to 7 days after fertilization. Okay, within 5 to 7 days after fertilization. Perfect. Now, when the embryo is implanted, we say pregnancy has occurred. Okay, we say pregnancy has occurred. Okay? Gauri will talk about placenta also, but not now. Now, what happens if the egg is not fertilized? You know what? The life of an egg is just 1 day. Only 24 hours. Now, the time required for the sperm to swim right from the vaginal passage up to the fallopian tube, it may take anywhere between 24 hours to 72 hours. Means the life of a sperm is probably 3 days. And the life of an egg is probably 1 day. So, it's not compulsorily that every time the egg is being released and if an individual is sexually active that the egg will get fertilized. Not compulsorily true. Okay. So the life of an egg is just 24 hours. That is 1 day. So it may get fertilized. It may not get fertilized. Okay. If fertilization occurs, implantation will occur, pregnancy occurs. However, if the egg doesn't get fertilized, pregnancy will not take place. But you know what? One amazing thing. The uterus, that is the mother's womb, it is so much in the, it has such a strong desire to have a baby that it produces itself or it prepares itself every month in order to receive a fertilized egg. For example, if you are very much excited for your birthday, you will do the decor, you will plan that this are the clothes that I am going to wear, this is how I am going to decorate my room, this is the list of friends whom I am going to invite for my birthday, right? In the same manner, the uterus is also super excited for the baby. So it prepares itself every month in order to receive the fertilized egg. How exactly? बच्चों सिंपल सी बात है. Suppose if someone is blessed with a baby, where will you make the child sleep? On a proper well cushioned bed or on floor? गादी पे सुलाओगे या लादी पे सुलाओगे? बताओ मेरे को, कहाँ पे सुलाओगे बच्चे को? On the bed or on the floor? On the bed or on the floor? अच्छा, क्रैडल ऑफ कोर्स विच इज हैविंग सम बेडिंग इनसाइड इट, है ना. हाँ. So बच्चा, the bedding which is prepared for a baby is always soft and cushiony, है ना. So every month the uterus becomes thick, soft, cushiony. How? It is richly supplied with blood vessels. Can you see? It is richly supplied with blood vessels. You know why it is richly supplied with blood vessels? So that this blood can provide proper nourishment to the developing embryo. Okay? See? Slowly, all the nourishment is being provided to the embryo, and soon it develops tiny parts. Can you see the arms? Can you see the legs? Can you see the head portion? So when all the tiny baby parts are being visible, na, that is when the embryo is no more called as an embryo, then it is called as a fetus. So we understood three terms. One celled, it is zygote. Many celled, it is embryo. Then when the body parts are visible, then it's called fetus. Okay? ठीक है? Understood? If you're understanding, if you're enjoying, if you're finding the session to be useful, informative, something additional outside your textbook, like, share, subscribe, post me a yo guys, and we have a mentee. Call your friends, ask them to join the session. Okay? ठीक है. Now, suppose if the egg is not fertilized, okay, the sperm did not manage to arrive and fertilize the egg within 24 hours. After that what? वो ऐसा होता है ना, अरे मैं यार तेरे लिए कब से वेट कर रही थी वहां पे, तुम आए नहीं, तो फिर मैं अकेली कोचिंग के लिए निकल गई. Similarly, if the sperm does not come and fertilize the egg, the egg gets degenerated. अंडा फूट जाता है, 24 घंटे है ना उसके पास. The egg degenerates. अब अंडा नहीं है, there is no egg. When there is no egg, tell me, can fertilization take place in the absence of an egg? Can fertilization occur in the absence of an egg? Yes or no? Chalo, tell me. Yes or no? Tell me guys, yes or no? Can fertilization occur? Of course no. If there is no fertilization, can pregnancy occur? Can pregnancy occur? No. Without pregnancy, can there ever be a baby? Of course no. So if there is no baby, is the thick uterine lining, is the bedding required any longer, anymore? No. है ना. मतलब फ्रेंड्स ही नहीं आएंगे बर्थडे में, तो बर्थडे डेकोरेशन का क्या करें? हटा दो यार, निकाल दो, नहीं चाहिए. Similarly, this uterine lining is no longer required, and hence slowly and gradually it begins to degenerate. धीरे 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 पतला होते जाता है. So as it begins to degenerate, okay, as it becomes thinner and thinner and thinner with each passing day, it becomes so thin and delicate that one fine day it breaks. It breaks. As it breaks, of course, blood will come out along with mucus. Now you'll say, ma'am, mucus तो सिर्फ नाक में होता है ना? नहीं, it's also there in the vaginal tract. Okay, the endometrium also produces mucus. Okay, so the lining of the uterus is being shed along with blood, along with mucus. The unfertilized egg, everything is discarded out of the vagina. सब कुछ वजाइना से बाहर आता है. And this blood is what we call it as menstruation or menstrual blood. Okay? Now listen to me very carefully. बच्चों, दांत टूटा तो खून आता है? आता है? आता है? आता है? Do you bleed when you get any kind of injury, maybe an head injury or maybe if you get a cut over here or anywhere else, है ना? So similarly, when the uterine lining breaks, blood comes out. That's a natural process, है ना? Natural process. Now guys, this particular blood which is being shed because of the breaking of uterine lining is so healthy, it's so nutritious that it has the potential to transform a zygote into an entire baby. Now when there is no pregnancy, there is no baby, this lining is no longer required, and then the blood is being shed. Now you guys tell me, under any circumstances, can I ever claim, or can I ever dare to claim that this blood is impure? Can I ever say that this blood is impure? चलो बताओ जल्दी. Michelle, Zed, Arvind, Sami, everyone. Can I dare to say that this blood is impure? No, I can't. Rather, no one on this planet Earth should say this, right? So the menstrual blood that is being shed, it is not at all impure. It is neither infectious. उसमें कोई कोरोना वायरस नहीं घुसा है. So considering a menstruating female impure is absolutely ridiculous, baseless. Now this kind of PRQ, personal response question, can be asked in your examination for 2 marks. Okay? Is considering a menstruating women impure, ethically correct? Justify your opinion. Understood? Very important question from here. So guys, the uterine lining is being shed along with blood, mucus, tissues of degenerating endometrium, and unfertilized egg. This is what we call it as menstrual blood. Okay, so this menstruation, it occurs every month. This is a cycle. The changes keep on happening every month. Okay, so this cycle is what we call it as menstrual cycle, and the bleeding is what we call it as menstruation. Okay, the entire change of repetitive stuffs, okay, phases is what we call it as menstrual cycle, but the bleeding phase is what we call it as menstruation. So most of the advertisements and the channels and the products show wo 5 din, wo 5 din, wo 5 din. Do not stereotype, guys. It's not compulsory that every woman will bleed for 5 days. No. A girl might bleed for as few as just 2 days, or it can last for as long as 8 to 9 days. So on an average, the average span of menstruation is about 2 to 8 days. Okay, that is what our book says. 2 to 8 days. Okay. Now when is the egg being released? The egg is being released, the ovulation occurs somewhere roughly around 14th day of the menstrual cycle. Okay? Understood? Understood, everyone? Yes or no? Yes or no, guys? I hope like whatever has been taught by me is crystal clear, makhan clear. Okay? Okay? Perfect. Cool. Yeah. Sure. So, guys, what is today's date? What is today's date? आज की तारीख क्या है बच्चों, बताओ मेरे को. 8th Feb. Okay. Now I am expecting that your exams would be either in March last week, which is a rare occasion, but I am considering it to be somewhere around first week of April. Fair enough? Not to scare you, let's assume that our exams are in the first week of April, right? So, if I consider that we want to revise, we need at least 15 days for revision, correct? So, probably we have only 1 month from now for preparation. Agreed? सिर्फ 1 महीना है हमारे पास. In this 1 month, it's either do or die situation. Term 1 is already done. Paper wasn't that easy. Some of us managed to score well. Some of us literally struggled. But let bygones be bygones. Let's reflect on our reality, on our current situation. Where exactly do we stand? How much has to be covered? I have 1 month. What is my plan of action? If you are unable to figure this out, here at Vedantu, India's best faculty, literally the best faculty from the country, has joined their hands together to teach you all your 6 subjects in a comprehensive manner in this 1 month. Physics, Chem, Bio, English, Maths, SS. If I say that you are able to cover all the 6 subjects in 1 month prior to your exams, I am not talking something unachievable task. It is definitely 100% achievable. The only thing is, are you willing? Are you willing? Are you willing? Are you willing? So guys, what are you waiting for? Join Vedantu now. Okay, let me take you to the link. Okay, let me show you that what if you enroll with us, what are you going to achieve. Okay, एक ही मिनट बस. So कहाँ गया भाई? YouTube session. Yep. So, see, this is my ongoing.
You're counting down the
YouTube
seconds
session,
until you can skip
right?
the ad.
So, you visit this link, okay? And here in the description box, there are so many links for CBSE Term 2 full syllabus. And I'll recommend you for only 1 month subscription. That's more than enough. Okay, so there are 2 courses, light and classic. For the light one, okay, with all 6 subjects, live classes, test series analysis, notes and doubt solving in the class. You get everything. If I talk about entire term 2, which has barely 1.5 or 2 months from now, it's for 4.5K. But as I said, 1 month, have a smart strategy, 1 month strategy. So that you can avail. See, try for 15 days at 2,700. Ma'am, इतना महंगा नहीं रे बेटा. Along with this 15 days subscription, you get additional 15 days absolutely free of cost with my coupon code. That is MAKPRO, Mac Pro. Okay, Mac Pro. So try this 15 days. Okay, and see what goodness you are able to open up for your own self. Enroll with Vedantu now. Okay, and if you want a doubt solving app, you can opt for the classic as well. Okay, classic is for 6,000, but 15-day trial, that is 1 month period, is for 3,240 only. Now, can we have mentee, guys? Can we have a mentee? बहुत जल्दी जल्दी करना पड़ेगा, 7:30 का मेरा लेक्चर है दूसरा. Yep. 10th. If it is 5, no, what is the marks for 12th? Michelle beta, can we like keep 12th standard का doubts aside? Let us first focus on grade 10. आप तो grade 9 में हो बेटा. चलो चलो चलो, join in fast. 94240368. Come on, come on. Guys, if you are loving the session, like, share, subscribe, post me a yo. Okay? Come on. Come on. 94240368. Oh, Michelle is doing Jan Seva. Okay. So guys, chalo, shall we start? Let's start. Okay, here we go. Estrogen and progesterone are produced by vagina, ovaries, fallopian tube, uterus. Come on, hit on the correct answer. Everyone voted? Guys, ovaries produce ova and the hormones. Fallopian tubes are the site for fertilization. So it has to be B. Okay, has to be B. Come on. Chalo. Let's see the leaderboard. So Nilay, Janvi, Michelle, Zaid, Ayushi, Sumbul, Ritika, Anshu, Deepti, Angelica, congratulations. And Zaid always wants homework question. Yes, we have a homework question today as well. Okay, ठीक है. Then second question, flashing on your screens now. So answer fast to get more points. Okay, dash is the site for fertilization. Which is the site for fertilization? Ovaries, uterus, oviducts, vagina. Come on, come on. बोलो बोलो. So yes, the answer is oviducts. Fallopian tube, also known as the oviduct, is the site for fertilization. Perfect. Yep. Then the next. Let's see the leaderboard. Michelle, Ritika, Sumbul, Deepti, Zaid, Simba, Nilay, Janvi, Ayushi, Aksh. Congrats, congrats. And then we proceed further. Hi Deepti. Michelle, post me a doubt in the chat panel only. I mean in the comment section. Ya fir you can mail me. I'll answer you back. Okay. Third question flashing on your screens now. Come on. Average span of menstruation, that is the bleeding phase. Menstrual cycle nahi, bleeding phase. 5 days, 2 to 5 days, 5 to 8 days, 2 to 8 days. Come on. Guys, and there's a difference, huge difference between menstruation and mensuration. So mathematics and biology, we are not the same, bro. Okay? Understood? It's 2 to 8 days. Fabulous. मतलब क्या सबने सारे ऑप्शंस को टिक किया? गलत? लेट्स सी. थोड़ा भजन कीर्तन का आवाज आएगा, माफ कर देना. यहाँ गणेश जी की स्थापना हुई है, माघी गणेश उत्सव चल रहा है ना. सो मिशेल, रितिका, सिम्बा, जानवी, आयुषी, सुम्बुल, दीप्ति, जैद, निलय, अक्ष, कॉन्ग्रेट्स, है ना. एंड चलो आगे. Michelle is saying I literally misunderstood the terms. Yeah. हाँ गणपति बप्पा मोरया. Question number 4, flashing on your screens. Come on. What is the function of vagina? Birth canal, menstrual pathway, to receive sperms, all of the above. Bolo. D. All of the above. Yes, G. All of the above. And then the last and the final one. Okay. Can we skip to the good part? Chalo. Here we go. Which hormone does not help in the regulation of menstrual cycle? Does not help. Not is very important. Estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, A and B. गलत ना करना इज्जत का सवाल है. Come on. Guys, does not. Ovaries produce two hormones, estrogen and progesterone. Testosterone male hormone है भाई. How can a male hormone help in the regulation of menstrual cycle? So the answer has to be C. Testosterone. Okay. Sure. So let's see the leaderboard. Points are being added. Simba. Congratulations, Simba. A new name on my leaderboard. Congratulations for being my official Chintu Candy for the day. So that's it for the day, guys. That's it for the day. And let's meet in the next session. नहीं. Prior to that, let me assign you certain homeworks. ऐसा थोड़ी ना छोड़ूंगी मैं. Homework. What is the function of ovaries in human female reproductive system? Sorry for using a red color. I'm so sorry. Okay? Chalo. ठीक है? So post your answers in the comment section. And that's it for the day. If you really enjoyed the session, like, share, subscribe, post me a you. If you're keen in enrolling Vedantu, remember my 1 month plan. 1 month plan. 1 month, 6 subjects, completely done. It's up to you. Take the wise decision as soon as possible. And do not forget to apply my coupon code, that is MACPRO, MAKPRO, to avail 10% additional discount. And if I'm talking about 1 month, so you get 15 days additional subscription absolutely free of cost. So yeah, that's it for the day. That's it. Bye-bye. Allah Hafiz. Milo wapis. And keep watching Vedantu. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. tada. क्या बेटा ध्रुति मैंने नहीं पढ़ा. मैम बस है ना, होमवर्क मत दो. हाँ तो आप मत करो ना, कंपलसरी थोड़ी है. गले पे छुरी रख के थोड़ी बोला मेरे को होमवर्क चाहिए, नहीं ना. करना है करो, नहीं करना है मत करो. कायदे में रहोगे तो फायदे में रहोगे. चलो बाय बाय, टेक केयर.